I have cracked the code for financial advisors who are frustrated with their businesses. 2024 will be the best year ever for those financial advisors who make a decision to change. Now, if you're happy with the status quo, well, this video is not going to be for you. But if you're a highly successful financial advisor who's secretly miserable, like I was for many years, well, this video is worth a few minutes of your time. I'm Mark McKenna Little, and a little over 20 years ago, my team and I cracked the code on finding and serving the most successful, affluent, ideal clients. Now, if you'd have told me 20 years ago that financial advisors in 2024 would still be utilizing the same methods that clients dislike, I wouldn't have believed you. But here we are. So the fact remains that your potential ideal clients are quite frustrated with our beloved financial services industry. And you can crack the code too. So how did we figure it all out? Well, we asked affluent clients themselves. Years ago, we asked lots of them. And when we then implemented their advice, it literally transformed all of our lives. So in a few minutes, I'm going to give you lots of resources to find out all about it. But here's what we can say with authority about at least the opportunity. There are millions of multimillionaires out there right now who are willing and able to pay 10 and 20 times what they're currently paying. But if only they could find the type of service that they value the most. And they're frustrated too. They know what they want from a financial advisory relationship, but nobody's listening. These families are willing to pay significantly more, but they literally cannot find what they're looking for. Now, we think it's insane that wealthy families cannot find what they want at any price. And the fact is, our industry was set up to sell one-size-fits-all services to the masses and not to provide custom service. And that's why it's so hard for financial advisors to distinguish ourselves from the rest of the pack. So what did we do differently? Well, we ditched all of the traditional sales and service tactics, and we completely revolutionized three critical areas of the financial advisory experience. First is client acquisition. I created a way to acquire ideal clients using no sales tactics, no appointment setting tactics, or closing techniques of any sort whatsoever. So I'm an introvert, so I had to learn how to find and meet ideal clients in the way that they prefer. So, and potential clients truly appreciate this since there's never any selling or closing involved. Okay, so the second area is client conversion. So once we meet a potential client, we then provide a client experience that is so extraordinary, so customized from start to finish, that hiring us at a premium rate is almost a no-brainer, so long as our services are what they are actually seeking. And then the third area is client service itself. After we're hired, we build and lead a high-performance team of skilled specialists in all areas of finance to deliver for the clients. Now, the team's goal is simple. I just tell them that your job is to consistently exceed the client's expectations, not just once, but year after year after year after year after year. Now, we know this works, and it works really well, since we only measure success by increases in our annual client referral rate. So serving this type of client is definitely not for everyone. It takes a financial advisor with vision and one who understands this level of service is required, that it requires a team of advisors, a financial advisor who realizes that service at this level is not an individual effort. A team of specialists is required to consistently impress affluent clients of this type. So do you fit the profile of the advisor that clients like this are seeking? So why am I telling all you this to you, and why now? Well, for the last 15 years, we've been sharing this with hundreds of financial advisors that we know personally, but we've barely made a scratch in the market. Thus far, we've found that the most financial advisors that we deal with fall into one of two categories. There's the ones who are not willing to make the effort to provide this level of service to clients, who are begging for all of this, or it's an advisor that is willing to invest the time and effort required to make it happen. Now, let me tell you what I believe. I believe that this type of success is not for everyone. However, I also believe that there are financial advisors out there right now who are quietly frustrated and are willing to consider ways of improving. Now, I believe that right now there are those who are secretly as miserable as I once was. Financial advisors who have the heart and the desire and the work ethic that's required to step up like I did and to take the initiative to do what it takes. So we're opening the door to a select group of, I call them frustrated veterans. We're focusing exclusively on financial advisors who are successful, but who are unhappy about certain aspects of their business. Financial advisors who are willing to try something more fulfilling. Not to start over, but rather to create a business within their business to serve these ideal clients at a much higher level. Now, if that's you, and if you fit the profile of a financial advisor that the affluent are seeking, well, then you're destined to exceed your wildest dreams. And we're going to do everything in our power to give you this opportunity on a silver platter. Now, once you begin exceeding ideal clients' expectations, well, at that point, you're likely to be the only game in town. So competition is a thing of the past. Now, we're going to do everything in our power to help you grab this opportunity that's sitting right in front of you. Now, keep in mind that it's not that financial advisors who study our methods don't understand our methods. No, it's that once a financial advisor does understand our methods, most are unwilling to make the effort required. So right now, for the first time ever, we are opening the doors to a select group of these frustrated veterans. And as I've said, this is going to require effort. Well, this method is not the 4-hour work week or some shortcut that promising results with little or no effort, but that said, in creating these methods, I acquired more clients and achieved greater revenue than any other financial advisor in any coaching program I've ever been in the past 25 years. So with these methods, I increased my annual revenue by $1,258,000 in 34 months. Now, you really can achieve freedom of time and money for yourself simply by committing that every one of your ideal clients achieves the exact same thing, and then delivering on that commitment to your clients. So why don't you start by just checking us out? There's nothing to buy. For the first time, we're now publishing a massive amount of free content for you, much of which you can access without giving us anything in return, no credit card, nor anything else. We're simply inviting you to check us out. Find out who we are. Find out what we're all about. And now for the first time, you can do this on your own. You can provide your own due diligence on us and without giving us anything until you're really deciding that you want to move forward. You don't even have to give us your email address. We have no desire to send out emails to anybody who doesn't want them. So what we want to do is focus only on the advisors who really want to make progress in ways that have never been taught before in the financial services industry. Resources that we're offering at no charge, just so you can learn how it works. So follow us on LinkedIn or YouTube and check out our short videos as we put them out regularly. And also visit our site, themarkofmastery.com. Now, this is where we're posting all the little bit longer versions of those videos. So, and I would also recommend you check out my story, which is also detailed on our website, themarkofmastery.com. My story is one of being an introvert who eventually became the long-standing number one top producer nationwide at my firm, but who was quietly unhappy, an extremely successful, yet at the same time miserable advisor. And how I cracked the code and literally 10x'd my business in less than 3 years and became happy providing the services that we provide. So, as I say, exceeding expectations of ideal clients is not for every financial advisor. But if this is for you, then you owe it to yourself to invest the time to check out what it takes. Since we've decided to crank out tons of free content, why don't you take a little time and see if this high-end business model is for you?